We have votes at 11:45, which is fast approaching. We'll have a second round of, as soon as Lindsay leaves, only the people in this room.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, Mr. Secretary. Thank you, and I do hope we will vote soon if we don't see any progress toward peace on the Graham-Blumenthal legislation. So I want to follow up on Senator Kuhn's questions with respect to the deal with the UAE, NAI.
Sure.
Because I know you share our concerns about diffusion of technology to China. In fact, you're doing a number of things in your department to try to crack down on exports of very sensitive items. I think we need to go into this very clear-eyed. I mean, the UAE has conducted recently the Falcon Shield exercises with China. They've hailed a, quote, golden era in UAE-China relations. I think it would be helpful, Mr. Secretary, if you could provide, if you haven't already, and I don't think you have, if the administration could transmit the text of the agreement with the UAE, including the side letters and security annexes to Congress before any licenses are issued. Can you commit to doing that?
I'll just follow whatever the rules of the State Department are. But I'd be happy to go over it with you privately. But if you want it to be public, I'll just let the State Department decide how they play those things. That's for them to decide, not me.
Yeah, I think it would hopefully allay some concerns, and I have some very big concerns about the agreement as I currently understand it. But I look forward to seeing it. I just want to point out that the Republican-led Select Committee on the Chinese Communist Party said last year about a much smaller deal that was contemplated by the previous administration involving UAE, and I'm quoting from that Republican-led Select Committee, quote, an agreement of this significance must be properly vetted by both Congress and the executive branch. They also called on the National Intelligence Council to provide Congress with an official assessment of the risks posed by the deal between Microsoft and G42. And they went on to say only once the agreement has received this level of scrutiny should the U.S. government allow it to move forward. Do you think that was good advice from the Republican-led Select Committee, Mr.
I don't know what the topic they were addressing was, but this was done in the whole of the administration, talking through it, and it's not a legally binding commitment. It's a framework on which to pursue things.
I understand that. I think the concern is that we make sure that we lock down the terms, at least that we understand the terms, or Congress has some information about the terms as we go forward. That's not unreasonable, is it?
No, as I said, I'd be glad to go over it with you, but if it's that you want me to transmit it, I think the State Department would have to say that's okay, and that's just their prerogative.
Understood. Quick question on the Patent Office. And I agree with Senator Kuhn's comments and yours as well about the importance of the Patent Office. I've also been concerned about DOGE getting access to unpublished patent applications.
That's not happening.
No, not happening.
No, that's just no, and I gave a little laugh of no. You heard all that.
So you can provide 100% assurance that that's not happening. Okay.
100%. No.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary.
No problem.
I appreciate that because that would be obviously of great concern. So look, I look forward to the chance to get together. There are lots of statements you've made over time. I'm not going to take the time today to interrogate you about them all. Although I do want to ask you this one question. I assume after yesterday you're no longer advocating people buy Tesla stock.
It was on Jesse Waters. He showed arsonists burning cars and attacking a company. Then he showed Tim Walz literally attacking Elon Musk's stock. Yeah. Not the man, not the product, literally his stock. And I just thought, a terrorist attack on a great American stock seemed to require a response from me. And that's why I
understand. Mr. Secretary, I think probably you would agree that Secretary of Commerce probably should not often be offering suggestions on stock purchases. But I'm going to leave it at that. I'm not going to go through some of these other statements today. I do want to end, and I'm going to pass it over to the chairman where I started. I do hope that at least from our experience so far in the first 4 months, when I say ours, I'm speaking at least for the Democrats on the committee, that we can hit the reset button with you and the Department of Commerce. And I would welcome the chance to sit down with you and go over all of these issues, because we've got a budget to deal with. We hope that we can resolve it. I'm going to be working in good faith with the chairman. So can we get together and go over a number of these issues I've raised and some that I haven't?
Be my pleasure.
Thank you, Mr. Secretary.